welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
You get a look inside Everbank Stadium in Jacksonville, Florida. Straight ahead, a good look in store this afternoon. It's the Carolina Panthers and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen with you. The second-year man, Cam Little, has the honors. And off we go from Jacksonville. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. So the Panthers led out by their quarterback, Bryce Young. Shaky rookie year, but the back end of his second year, Greg, very effective for the man who was the #1 overall pick out of Alabama in 2023.
When he was taken as the first overall pick in the draft a couple years ago, Mike, certainly was not because of his physical stature. It was because of his mind. It was because of his processing ability. It was because of all the intangibles that they believed they saw in his days coming out of Alabama. Now, he's gotten some experience under his belt from a rookie year that had its ups and downs. He has all the talent in the world. Now he's got to go out and just capture it and make it happen.
The pass intended for Xavier Legette. And it'll be second down. They'll run here. The former Canadian track star, Chuba Hubbard, will take it. And nothing doing there. Only back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be an early third down coming up.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
He's going to air this one out, and that is incomplete. Teteroa McMillan was the intended receiver. And now it's fourth down.
So I don't hate this call, Mike. You think it's third and short, everyone's at or near the line of scrimmage. There's a lot of green grass downfield in the passing game. Traditionally, though, I'm a little more comfortable with this call when you've made the decision that even if it falls incomplete, you're going for it on fourth down. So I don't love third and short, bomb, punt. I do love third and short. Okay, you fail. I'm going to go for it on fourth down.
So here come the Jaguars, and Greg, it brings out Trevor Lawrence. Many ups and downs in his first 4 seasons. Now year 5 for the former #1 overall pick out of Clemson.
Now, this is the type of quarterbacks that just give defensive coordinators nightmares. They stay up all night thinking, okay, what is the best way to defend him? Do we treat him as a runner? Do we treat him as a passer? And I think that's really where the most stress comes in, Mike, is you want to make sure you don't let him kill you with his legs downfield as a runner, but it's also his ability to extend plays as a passer that really creates a lot of stress on your back-end coverage, and that's where those big plays can come. So it's a big challenge. They know it, and we'll find out early on what the plan is. A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
They put Strange in motion. Here's carry #1 for Travis Etienne. And this will be a Jaguars first down. The tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
Lawrence now to throw on first down. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. modest gain.
Lawrence gives this one to ETN. And he's going to have a first down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on third down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in third down. I want to get all of my conversions on first and second down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs.
That's complete to ETN. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
6-yard pickup.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 3. Here's Lawrence. That's to Hunter. He's got it right side.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
Up the middle, here's ETN. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
The best linebackers at this level, Mike, they have all the physical attributes. That's a given. But it's really their instincts. It's their ability to dissect and predetermine where the ball is going before the ball is even snapped. And you could see with how fast he met the back at the point of attack, he knew exactly what play was coming.
He finds De'Ami Brown. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
It's a gain of 8.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
So it is 4th down. That'll bring on Cam Little for this Jaguars field goal. Little's kick is good. And the Jaguars will take a 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
So after the field goal to open up the scoring, the kicker's back out for this kickoff. On the return, here's Trevor Etienne. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Panthers offense ready now for their second drive. They'll start out first down and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Young. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Young hands it to Hubbard. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down.
A 3-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
Out of the shotgun, Young. He'll find his tight end, Tommy Tremble. And he's going to have the first down. So they convert on third down with a pickup of 9.
First down, Panthers.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on third down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
On play action, Young. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
A run with Hubbard. His defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
These negative runs, they just make everything for the play caller that much more difficult, Mike. So they've got to find a way to be more efficient on these early downs, meaning first and second down, because if not, you find yourself the entire game in third and pass, and that's what every single defense in the league is trying to do.
Searching for some kind of seed to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. Fourth down coming up.
Well, when you call a screenplay, of course, you're looking to catch the defense off guard and pick up a chunk play. You're not thinking you're actually going to find yourself going backwards, but that's exactly the case here, and really nice job by the defense sniffing that one out.
And a fair catch is taken and is just inside the 20-yard line. The Jaguars offense about ready to get going on their second possession. They had the field goal on the opening drive to take the early lead, see if they can improve on it here. 3-0 is our score, and it's 1st and 10. They'll give it to ETN to start this drive. And a nice run there. He'll get 8 to the 28-yard line.
He is brought down at the 28-yard line. Brings up second down.
Now it's 2nd and 1. Now Lawrence on the bootleg. That's complete. He finds Brian Thomas. And he's going to take this one all the way. 71 yards. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Cam Little comes on now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Jaguars are out to a 10-0 lead.
Panthers nothing.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Panthers offense getting set to get back to work. And so far, not much has gone right. They've had it twice, punted twice. Looking to sustain something here on drive number 3. get this drive started. On the ground, it's Hubbard. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Travis Hunter up to make the stop.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 28-yard line.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Young. That's going to be incomplete. Hubbard, very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force 3rd down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Young. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
Here's Sam Martin now, as he is on to punt for Carolina. On the return, here's Washington. And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line. Brian Thomas now, and the Jaguars offense getting set for their next possession. And he's had an early impact on this game. Sensational start, and you know they're going to be looking his way more as this game goes on. Begins with a carry from ETN. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
In motion is Hunter. Now 2nd down throw for Lawrence. Now a screen set up for ETN. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. They get 14 out of the screen, and it's a 1st down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Give them 10 more on that one. Just enough for another 1st down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
A gain there of 21. That's good for a Jaguar 1st down.
13-yard line.
Now ETN. And he will score! Travis Etienne. Touchdown Jaguars.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike, and you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched, and an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
Little on now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Jaguars move further out in front. It is now 17-0.
Panthers nothing.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. Here comes a return from the 3. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Panthers offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. This drive begins with a run by Hubbard. Has an opening past the 40. And he is out of bounds at the 45.
It's a gain of 17.
They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick 1st down.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up 1st downs without having to get to 3rd down? You see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
And he ran right through one tackle, fighting forward. Good gain on the ground of about 7.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Another run here with Hubbard. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
I just don't love the look of this offense so far in this game, Mike. I mean, this first half, they've been flat, they've been lethargic. There hasn't been a lot of urgency, and we saw it again on this last play. Simple handoff, no gain, same story.
Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. An 8-yard pickup. 1st down, Carolina.
Having a quarterback with this ability to run is such an X factor in today's NFL. It's an element of their offense that you have to be prepared for on every single play. Here we see it on 3rd down. Starts out as a pass. Nowhere to go with the ball. He tucks it, turns into a runner. Picks up the 1st down. Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. To throw is Young. He runs with it. And he will slide at the end, give him about 5. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, give him some credit. Initially, that looked like it was going to be a sack. He's able to escape the pressure and get away. Picks up a little bit of yardage, but at least he avoids taking that shot.
They need to get to the 29 here, facing 3rd down. Here's Young. Trying to set up the screen, but it is not there. He just had to spike it. It's incomplete, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
And no return. How good is that? Backs him up all the way to the 2. The Jaguars offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They are backed up about as far as you can be, operating from their own 2-yard line. Whole lot of extra muscle over there on the left side for this 1st and 10. There's a short one. He's got Strange. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 7-yard line.
In motion is Hunter. throw there, and the RPO is broken up. There's no time to get the separation there. And the incompletion is going to bring up third down.
Brings up third
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
He'll try and get there on the ground. He will have a Jaguars first down. It was 3rd and 5, and they picked up 7.
Move those chains. That's good for a Jacksonville.
This just kills you as a defensive coordinator. Here you are thinking you're going to get a 3-and-out, get off the field, pick up some momentum for your team, and you allow the quarterback to get loose with his legs, and he's able to pick up just enough on 3rd down to convert, and now you got to go back out and defend a fresh set of downs.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
2nd and 10. Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. He's got room past the 25. And they're going to mark him down right at the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
A pickup of 14 on that one. First down, Jacksonville.
They do a really nice job of picking up the pressure, and that's what allows him to have the time to go through his entire progression. He sees his check down wide open, gets the ball into his hands, and he does the rest.
He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
So they go with the first down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good 2nd down situation, but now they find themselves in 2nd and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback.
And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. Call it a gain of 13. That's good for a Jaguar. First down.
To say this group has started strong here in the first quarter, Mike, might be a bit of an understatement. I mean, offensively, firing on all cylinders. Defensively, suffocating the opponent. The ability to complement each other on both sides of the ball and play at such a high level. They could have a little bit more breathing room here by the end of this drive.
The Jaguars with the ball as quarter number 2 begins. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40 as we are ready to get back underway. And he'll get about 5.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense, and right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
From the 46. Here's 2nd and 5. Play action now. It's Lawrence. Going for it all. That is hot. What a throw. Jarquez Hunter. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
And this special connection between this quarterback and his receivers, it was on full display right there. Great job getting behind the defense, and then what can you say about that ball? I mean, you can't put that ball in a better spot, and with timing and accuracy like that, leads to 6.
Here's Cam Little for the PAT. He's got it. And the Jaguars are able to extend out to a 24-0 lead.
Panthers nothing.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. This is Jimmy Horn Jr. on the return. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Here's the Carolina offense now as they head out to take over for their next possession. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. First down now. There's a handoff to Hubbard. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 9. They'll go again with Hubbard. Room to run at the 35. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. A big play for the Panthers. And even 30 yards.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. The next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
Young quickly out till he gets it. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 44-yard line.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. They'll go play action with Young. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield. The former first overall pick in 2022, Trayvon Walker, in for the sack. It's a loss of 9 and sets up 3rd down. Young. A throw left side, taken in by Thielen. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. So it's going to bring up 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
Here's the punter now. He's on for the 5th time this afternoon. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. There's Trevor Lawrence as he and the Jaguars get set for their next drive. And he has done everything you could ask of him coming into this one. He spread it around, hasn't taken many chances, and potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Open right side. That strains the tight end. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
2nd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back, and that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they don't necessarily even have to see the running back in the check down. They can just feel him. It allows them to keep their eyes downfield, allow their tight ends and wide receivers to continue to work open. In this case, nice job by the quarterback getting that ball in his hands and letting him do the rest after the catch.
Lawrence going to keep this himself. It's a pickup of 12. First down, Jacksonville.
A gain of 12 yards. That's another Jaguars first down.
So, Mike, at the core of a successful zone read play is that the quarterback understands which defender is he responsible for. That is the defender they're trying to put in a bind. In this case, he chooses the runner. The quarterback pulls the ball, and he's able to take off for a big gain.
And he'll get about 3 as he's forced out of bounds.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Second down, Lawrence. This one hauled in by Thomas. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the Panthers' 41-yard line.
From the 41, here's second and 8. Once again, it's ETN. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up third down.
At the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up third and 4.
They'll run it once more with ETN. And he's all the way down to the 15-yard line. They get 22 yards there. That's good for a Jaguar first down.
For another Jaguars. First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Let's not lose sight of just what a good open field tackle that was. I mean, yes, it results in a big gain. But, Mike, if that safety doesn't make that tackle, he's gone.
The pass. A gain of 9 brings up second and 1 at the 6-yard line.
Second and a yard. They'll give it to ETN on the option. And he'll fight forward. Doesn't get a whole lot, but he got what he needed. It is first and goal coming up.
That's another.
And with that run, it puts them on the doorstep of the end zone. This has been a really impressive series up until this point, Mike. I mean, so much that anything less than a touchdown kind of feels like a letdown.
He pulls it in around the 5. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Leads to second.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started. It makes sense on second and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have third down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on third and goal.
In motion is Hunter. Lawrence from the gun here on third down. This is Clark toward the side of the end zone. De'Ami Brown. Touchdown, Jaguars. And the continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A third touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
Little on now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Jaguars move out even further ahead. It is now 31-0.
Cam Little to kick
Little
off
now
for the
following the
Jaguars.
touchdown, out to kick this one away. Horn now to return it. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. The Panthers offense and their back Chuba Hubbard set to come back on the field. They'll do so with 1st and 10. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. On the bootleg, it's Young. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. The two-time Pro Bowler, Josh Hines Allen, in there to drop him, and that's going to be a loss of 9 to open this drive.
Pretty evident that the defense is just giving no time of day to any run actions. They are playing pass all the way, and he can continue to give as many play-action fakes as he wants. It hasn't affected anybody, and in this case, it results in a sack.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They'll motion over Thielen. A 2nd down throw for Young. A throw behind his man, can't reel it back in, and that'll go down as an incompletion.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practiced, and at other times, it looks like they've never practiced at all.
Leggett in motion. Throwing now on 3rd and long. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. He was seeking out the veteran Adam Thielen that time. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that 1st down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down.
48-yard line.
There's Trevor Lawrence as he and the Jaguars get set for their next drive. They'll begin just shy of midfield with a 1st and 10. The way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 3. the ground. Here's ETN. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find a crease and hit it, and he's able to pick up the first down.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They go play action for Lawrence. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. Tershawn Morton, he gets into drop in. It's a loss of 8.
The rest of this game is all going to come down to getting stops. You find yourself down pretty big here in the first half. You have to get the ball back to your offense as many times as possible, but you can't keep giving up scoring drives, whether it's field goals or touchdowns. You need punts. You need takeaways. Give your offense a chance to start climbing back.
Lawrence now on 2nd down. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
The tackle made back at
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Now he'll air one out. That's caught! And he will go all the way. Travis Hunter. Touchdown, Jacksonville. That's his 2nd touchdown so far here in the first half. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Here's Cam Little for the PAT. It's up and good. And the Jaguars keep rolling right along. 38-0. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. Horn now to return it. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Panthers offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. They'll set up the screen here to Hubbard. And he's going to go out of bounds, though there are markers on the field as the officials will sort this one out.
Still 1st down.
So a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. On play action, Young. It's to the right side and corralled by Thielen. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
And the Panthers
20-yard pickup there. It's a Carolina 1st down. From the gun, it's Young. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Emmanuel Ogba in there for the sack. He forced his way through. A loss of 9.
This offense just continues to struggle to find any sort of rhythm. And now part of it is self-inflicted wounds. But the vast majority of their struggles has just been their inability to pass protect. You can't expect your quarterback to settle into the game and have any confidence operating out of the pocket when the second he hits his back foot, the play's over.
The motion man is Sanders. On second down, Young. That into the hands of Hubbard. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. They'll pick up 23 on that one. It's good for a Panther first down.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins. And it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline. So as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
And he's into the end zone. Xavier Legette, touchdown, Panthers. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry, and the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice, but it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
Now Matthew Wright to add the extra point. The kick is good. And the Panthers cut into the lead a little bit.
Panthers 7.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, it's Tank Bigsby, and he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Travis Etienne and the Jaguar offense ready to get back to work. And he's been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers here in the first half. This defense is going to need to find a way to key in on him because he's eating them up right now. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10.
A gain of 4 brings up 2nd down at the 30-yard line.
2 minutes remain here in this first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. After this timeout, they'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. To throw is Lawrence. Forced out to his right.
A gain of 6. That's good for a Jaguars. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
These are the plays that just drive the defensive coordinator crazy, Mike. You do everything right, but you don't account for the quarterback scrambling. He's able to get out of the pocket and gain enough for a 1st down.
Now a screen set up for Etienne. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. Good-looking screen play there. A gain of 11 and a 1st down.
That's good for a
Big-time
Jaguars.
completion here as they try to get some points before the half. And remember, they're getting the ball back after the break, so they get a chance to double up possessions here if they're able to put a scoring drive together in the closing stages of this half.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. Nice gain on first down, but the penalty flags come in. And the question now, will the play stand? You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too far, and it draws the flag. To throw is Lawrence. This one caught left side. That's strange.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
Second down, they need 7. Now here's Lawrence. The second down throw is incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Here's 3rd and 7. Lawrence. This one is caught, and it's the tight end screen. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 10 yards and a first down.
You just can't ask for better protection than that, especially on 3rd down. Clean pocket, tons of time for the quarterback to work through his progression. And at this level, if you give quarterbacks that amount of time, chances are they're going to find somebody downfield.
After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second.
And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called. Cam Little for this field goal attempt. This a 46-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Jaguars can tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
Nice job there securing points with that final play. Of course, they would have loved to have come away from that possession with a touchdown, but I think they're going to be happy with 3 going into the break.
Just 1 second remaining in this first half, and they will kick it away. And no return here. This is a touchback.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Young. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen here, and you never know what you're going to get in the NFL. Sometimes it goes down to the wire. Other times, it's blowout city, like what this game is shaping up to be. But hey, anything can happen, so let's go to the second half. Send it back out to our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thanks. I bet you it was 2 different, very different, in fact, halftime speeches from the head coaches as we get set for half number 2. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. On the return, it's Parker Washington. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. There's Trevor Lawrence as he and the Jaguars get set for their next drive. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. Lawrence gives this one to ETN. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. It's a nice start to the drive. A gain of 10 and a quick first down.
Move those chains. That's good for a Jacksonville 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. A pickup there of 13. First down, Jacksonville.
Move those chains.
Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
And he will lose yardage on the play. They knock him back to midfield.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. In motion is Hunter. Now 2nd down throw for Lawrence. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
13.
Travis Hunter was the intended target. And it's going to bring up a third down. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. That one intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merritt. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
So we saw in the first half, Mike, they were willing to take some risks. It allowed them to build this halftime lead. Now the opposing sideline, they're looking to fight back. They're looking to cut that lead down. That's what that coverage seemed. It looked like they baited that quarterback to force that errant throw and lead to that turnover. Now it's their offense coming back on the field with a chance to cut this deficit.
The Panthers offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. They'll start really in field goal territory already, but they're looking for more. Offense got it 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Young. Looking for his tight end there, but led him too far. And it's an incompletion. Tommy Tremble, the tight end, the man he was looking for there. And that will lead to a 2nd down.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
20 yards on that pass play. It's a Carolina first down. On the give, it's Hubbard. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
Throwing on second down, Young. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience.
And he'll take this one in. Bryce Young, touchdown, Carolina. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
The score, Jaguars 41, Panthers 14.
Hey, Scott, thank you. 2 very different halftime speeches, I would assume, by those head coaches as we get set for half number 2. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Bigsby to return it. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Travis Etienne and the Jaguar offense ready to get back to work. And as you take a look at the numbers, you have to imagine he was the topic of conversation in that locker room at halftime. They got to find a way to slow him down. Nothing they've done has worked so far. Etienne, and he'll pick up 2 out to the 27.
By Christian Roseboom. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
2nd down, 8 yards to go. Here's Lawrence to throw. A quick slant into the hands of Thomas. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
Really nice throw downfield on that conversion. Brings up a new set of downs. And defensively, Mike, this feels like desperation mode. If you allow them to finish this drive with a touchdown, this game feels all but over.
He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. Michael Jackson in for the stop.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, a give to Etienne. They converge on him quickly. They'll only get a couple. Michael Jackson in for the stop.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Third down, they need 5. In motion comes Thomas. Lawrence from the gun here on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. The Panthers offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun. Young. Over the middle. He's got Leggett. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
When you call these double moves, you're going for broke. And you're looking to throw this ball over the head of the defense. So give a lot of credit to the defensive backs. Yes, it led to a completion, but this was not the big play the offense intended when the coordinator called that play.
McMillan comes in motion. A second down throw for Young. And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line.
Man, what a big tough play here by the corner. It feels like he knew that play was coming before the ball was even snapped. You can see he sticks his foot in the ground and bursts. He ends that play before it even has a chance to get started.
From the gun here on third down, it's Young. 16-yard pickup on that one. It's good for a Panther first down.
A gain of 16 yards. And a Panther first down.
And up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their way, but here in the third quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunities. Just got to ask yourself if it's too little, too late.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll go play action with Young. He'll step up and run. And Young will have a first down, able to slide to avoid the contact at the end of the play.
A gain of 15.
We've seen this quarterback have some effective plays with his legs all game today, Mike. He knows when to stay in there and look to pass, but he also knows when it's time to tuck it and go, and he's able to pick up good yardage there.
Leggett in motion. Young to throw on first down. And this one will not work. He goes out of bounds. They're going to drop 4 on that one.
He steps out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. Young. To the right side, he finds McMillan. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and third down. Coming up.
Gain on the play. And it's third down.
Leggett in motion. On third down, they'll set up to throw. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Panthers.
So there's a saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
And good hard running there. He'll push his way forward, gain of about 5.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
Here's the pistol snap to Young. That is hauled in at the 5. And the Panthers are going to be looking at a first and goal. They move it down to the 4.
First and goal, Carolina.
That's just such a tough throw. I mean, that's all arm. Being able to get your body turned and throw back across your body. I mean, it's one thing if you're just throwing it a couple yards to a check down, but in this case, he's still willing and able to push the ball downfield, and there does come some danger when you throw back across, but in this case, it's a big completion. A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot, and now I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
going to go backwards, taken down at the 6.
He was taken down.
And now with that stop on 2nd and goal, the defense really flips the advantage to their own favor. 3rd and goal from this length. I think now they can play a lot more pass-heavy defense and not be so concerned with the run game.
So back at the 6-yard line, what can they do on 3rd and goal? To throw, Young. It is brought in the end zone. Xavier Legette, touchdown, Panthers. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
We were talking during the break, Mike. We felt that this was kind of a do-or-die drive. They felt like they needed to come away with the touchdown here, and now they're showing a little life.
Yeah, a little bit of belief, don't you think? Everyone on that field knows they've been a part of a comeback before. It's a pretty big mountain, but a good way to get started here to begin this half. Now right to add the extra point. He knocks it through. Panthers are able to cut into the deficit.
41. Panthers 21.
Scott, thanks. Probably a tough halftime for the defensive coordinators, trying to do something to slow down these offenses. What a show they put on in the first half. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Washington now to return it, and they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. Brian Thomas now, and the Jaguars offense getting set for their next possession. They've definitely outplayed their opponents to this point in the 3rd quarter. They might be looking to grind out some first downs and chew up some valuable time on the clock. Begins with a carry from ETN, and he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Tackled back at the 26-yard
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
So they go backwards on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 13. Now Lawrence. They'll look to set up the screen here. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
Brings up 3rd down.
And that's a really heads-up play by the defender, Mike. Once he diagnosed the screen, he immediately puts himself in position to make the play. This offense just winds up going backwards.
3rd and long. In motion is Hunter. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. He'll find his tight end. It's screen. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line. Well, 3rd and 19, no problem, as they convert for the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Quick slant, he's got Hunter. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 48-yard line.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. This runs straight ahead for ETN. And he's going to have a 1st down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line.
A gain of 6. Move those chains. That's good for a Jacksonville.
And the key to this balanced attack, like the one we're seeing here, Mike, is that everything looks the same. The defense is constantly on their heels as they try to diagnose what play's coming next. That level of unpredictability gives them the edge on any given down.
He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. Nick Scott up from the secondary for the tackle. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 8. Now ETN. And some good blocking at the point of attack. A pickup of 7, and it brings up 3rd down.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in him.
They'll go with the sneak, and he's going to have the 1st down. They'll mark him at the 29, but it's a new set of downs. 1st down picked up.
Jaguars, 1st down. 1st and 10.
When done correctly, Mike, this is just such a high percentage call. It's kind of hard to choose another play off your call sheet. It's impossible to defend. You can know it's coming, stack the box, whatever you want to do. But most of the time, they'll just drive forward and pick up the 1st down.
Lawrence out to Hunter. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. They've got it. It'll be 1st and goal after a pickup of 21.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
2nd down, Lawrence. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Brenton Strange was his intended target. And now 3rd and goal coming up. To throw is Lawrence. Taking off, and he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Jaguars. That is a heartbreaker for the defense. They took away what he wanted to do in the air, Greg, but that scrambling ability gets him to the end zone for the touchdown.
And the reason he was able to take advantage with his legs here, Mike, is he made a fast decision realizing there was nowhere to go with the ball. The amount of guys the defense had in coverage took those passes away. He tucked the ball down, took advantage of the space, and he was able to take it all the way.
Little on now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Jaguars will extend this 3rd quarter lead.
Jaguars 48, Panthers 21.
Scott, thanks. I bet you it was 2 different, very different, in fact, halftime speeches from the head coaches as we get set for half number 2. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The Panthers offense and Bryce Young set for their next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Get this drive started. On the ground, it's Hubbard. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's a 2nd and 3 from the 33. From the gun, it's Young. That's into the hands of McMillan on the slant. And he'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
They'll go right back to McMillan, complete. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. A gain of 11 on that one. It's a Carolina first down. On play action, Young. Get this complete. It's Thielen over the middle. And he's going to have a first down as he's taken down on what is the final play of this third quarter. Throwing is Young. He'll take a shot here. Back of the end zone. That is going to be pulled in. He's got it. Tenerella McMillan. Touchdown, Carolina. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least a little payoff with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
On is right for the point after. He gets it to go, and the Panthers are able to edge a bit closer.
48, Panthers 28.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Bigsby to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. There's Trevor Lawrence as he and the Jaguars get set for their next drive. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. They put Strange in motion. On 1st and 10, Lawrence. He will find Thomas. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down.
That's good for a
Every defense in the league, Mike, they stress the importance of defending the middle of the field. And in this case, that's just too much room to operate. They have to find a way to close and cloudy up those windows, make the quarterback throw the ball to the sidelines. When you allow him to operate in there, especially with that much space, you're going to make for a long day.
And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
45-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Here comes 2nd and 4. run. They'll give it to ETN. And he's going to have the first down yard across the 50 to the 48.
7-yard gain. That's good for a Jaguars first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Not much happening there, just a short gain.
The ball carrier. He was tackled at the 46-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 8. Now Lawrence on the bootleg. That's complete to ETN. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Lawrence from the gun here on 3rd down. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There is nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and it also gives some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away. They're just trying to extend the lead here, and this is definitely one they're going to want to have back.
Here's the Carolina offense now as they head out to take over for their next possession. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with 1st down. Out of the shotgun, Young. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Just a simple hitch route, certainly nothing special there or anything downfield, but the idea is the more of those you throw and those efficient passes, the second the defense moves up to take it away, that's when you go for the big ones.
On 2nd down, Young. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
And this is where the timing of these passing games, you see guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback. And in this case, it's a perfect example. He's open, he tries to lead his guy, just puts a little too much in front of him. Yeah, that one just didn't feel right from the jump. I think he sensed that he was either going to take a sack or get baited into making a bad throw. So ultimately a good decision, just throw the ball away.
The offense staying out there for this 4th down. They'll go. Young. He's going to take a shot down the field. That is caught. Xavier Legette, touchdown, Panthers. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Now right to add the extra point. He's got it. Panthers are able to cut into the deficit.
Jaguars 48, Panthers 35.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Bigsby to return it. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Travis Etienne and the Jaguar offense ready to get back to work. And it's hard to believe you can run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. We're going to run it, and this is LeQuint Allen. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
A gain of 4 brings up second down at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's the first carry for Tank Bigsby. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
And the big man in the middle swallows him up right at the line of scrimmage. And I think the next time this offensive play caller decides to go to the ground game, Mike, I bet you he's going to find a different place along that defensive front to attack.
Now here's Lawrence. Now the screen set up for Bigsby. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line, and it's 4th down.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
Good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. The Panthers offense ready to get back at it. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. McMillan, the man in motion. On 1st down is Young. That one's hauled in the side by McMillan. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
On the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the 40-yard line.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 2. Now Young. The blitz overwhelms the offensive line, and down he goes. Josh Hines Allen gets it for a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down.
So after picking up some positive yardage on 1st down, they end up going backwards on 2nd. That sack now brings up 3rd and long, and what most of the time is a very pass-happy situation makes them very one-dimensional.
They're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Back to throw, Young. And that is incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
Hunting time for the Panthers, set to kick this one away. Fair catch made here, and the drive will start at the 23-yard line. Brian Thomas now, and the Jaguars offense getting set for their next possession. And he's looking to finish strong. He has been unquestionably the star of the show, as they have just absolutely had no answer on the defensive side of the ball. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. On the ground, it is Bigsby to start this drive. It's a pickup of about 3 to the 28-yard line.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Once again, it's Bigsby. And he will pick it up. Let's give him a 1st down up to the 37-yard line.
A gain of 9 yards.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run game. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
Not much there. Maybe a yard.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. 14 on the pickup. That's good for a Jaguars 1st down.
That's good for a Jacksonville 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the 4th quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd down at the 46-yard line.
2nd down and 8. Throwing is Lawrence. That's caught over the middle by Thomas. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
That's a pair of hookups on this drive. This one goes for 14 yards and a 1st down.
A little surprising here, Mike. They continue to throw the ball with this type of lead here in the 4th quarter, but with the day they've had, I don't know if I could really blame them. I mean, with the amount of man coverage that they're seeing, right now, the quarterback's just saying, what's my best matchup? Who do I love to gain separation? And just throw him the ball. And for the most part of the game, it's continued to work.
Dyami Brown was the one he was looking for. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Now Lawrence. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
To Brenton Strange. That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. To throw is Lawrence. He's got his man. Allen with the connection. And he's in! LaQuint Allen. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
So Lawrence lines up the Jaguars as they will go for 2.
The Jaguars will line up.
They'll try to pick this up with a run. And he is not going to get in. Stop on the try for 2. The lead remains right where it is.
35.
I don't love the call. I mean, all week you practice these gotta-have-it plays. Every call sheet, Mike, has 3 or 4 plays that are down here in the goal line that could also be used as 2-point plays. I think to simply turn it around and just hand the ball to your running back, gotta be a little bit more creative. That's a big missed opportunity.
Cam Little.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. Horn now to return it. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
The
Panthers offense ready to get back at it.
At their own 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Young. He's going to keep it himself. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. You can't beat a running quarterback. Gain of 16 and a first down.
First down, Panthers.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
Young to throw on 1st and 10. That into the hands of Hubbard. And he's out of bounds. Gain of 4. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Gain of 4 brings up 2nd down at the 42-yard line.
Young hands it to Hubbard. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
He's got his tight end, that's Sanders. Give him 14 on that one. It's good for a Panther first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
19 yards on the pickup for number 19. And it's a first down.
First down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
This is caught at 2. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. That is a gain of 20. And what a chance now. 1st and goal coming up.
And this is what the offense needed. Now, after that last completion, you still trail here in the 4th quarter. You need scores, and you need scores fast, so they cannot take their time. I wouldn't be surprised to get them right back up on the line of scrimmage and try to score here now that it's 1st and goal. That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Tremble comes in motion. fair. Here's Young. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Eric Armstead getting in for the sack, and that's going to make it 3rd and goal.
And anytime this offense gets themselves going in the right direction, it just seems like the pass rush finds a way to make a play of their own, and they have completely dominated this game up until this point. I mean, it is no surprise they're playing with the lead as a result. It's not often you see a pass that's out of the reach of this guy. I mean, 50-50 balls tend to go his favor more often than not, but this one kind of gets away from him just a little bit and falls incomplete.
The offense will stay out there, but they've got some yards to pick up. 4th down and goal. Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. He's got it. It's a touchdown. There is a marker down, but it looked like the defense was offside.
Offside. Defense.
On is right for the point after. The kick is good. And the Panthers are able to edge a bit closer.
Panthers 42.
This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick.
Well, that recovery certainly makes things a little more interesting, but you're still down 2 possessions, so you've got to work fast, score quickly, and then line back up and recover another one.
Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Young. There's a short one caught by Sanders. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
Here's 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. That's to the left side. Hauled in by Leggett. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
And he's out of bounds on the pass play, but that's good for 8 yards.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Now it's 2nd and 1. McMillan comes in motion. A 2nd down throw for Young. There's that man again. Another catch. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark. Just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
2 timeouts still left, but scoring quickly here, a must. It's 1st and 10. That is hauled in at the 5. They'll take this down to the 6. That's good enough for first down, first and goal.
6-yard line.
We have to imagine if you're able to protect for that long up front, something good is bound to happen. And there was nothing there initially, Mike, but when you can stand in the pocket comfortably and just scan all the way through your progression, it's just asking a lot for a defensive backfield to hold up that long. Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Throwing on second down, Young. A look to the end zone, and it's broken up. Incomplete. There was no space, no separation that time. And that's going to bring it to third and goal.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
From the gun here on third down, it's Young. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
Well, that was step one. The offense did their job, get this thing back within one possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
Now right to add the extra point. His kick is good. Panthers have cut the deficit to 5.
Jaguars 54, Panthers 49.
A one-score game late, and you figure they got to have this one as they'll try an onside kick.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
The Jaguars offense ready for this next possession. And still 2 timeouts left for the defense, but no real need to use them. They're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. Moving the tight end right. Lawrence will give it to Bigsby. Has some room inside the 30. Trying to get to that pylon. Not there, but very close. They'll mark him out at the 1. It's a big play when they needed it the most. A pickup of 44 yards.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
So the big play gets him down close. And now it's first and goal. The defense can stop it twice more as the kneel down comes. Now a timeout for Carolina. That's going to be their second. Clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. From back at the 2 now, here's second and goal. Only 1 timeout remaining for the defense as they take a knee. So it's a win here for the Jaguars. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. And that was the difference in this one. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Jaguars are the winners here at home as we say so long from Jacksonville.